has come to upstate New York. Fall colors abound, and we welcome you inside Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Miami Dolphins and the Buffalo Bills. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll get this up just shy of the 30. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A quick slant to Hill. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A first carry for Rachaad White. Oh, able to avoid him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo 1st down. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
First down, here's the run with Cook. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. The Bills at 5-1 here in this early part of the season. They're in a real groove of late. Winners of 5 of their last 6.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Here's Cook again. They find some open field here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Instead of the first, they'll have to go backwards for another 2nd down try.
So if there is a silver lining, though, it stays 2nd down, and they still have an opportunity to pick up a 1st down before they have to start their downs over again.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 43. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in Week 2. And it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Cook up the gut. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll get this into the hands of Nico Collins. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Back to the ground. This time Cook. Ooh, with a juke. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Gabriel Davis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bills respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Wilson. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. 7-7, our score after 1. first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little bumping. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
Now Wilson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Throwing again on second down. Wilson out route to Hill, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
That's how you get right up off of the mat, because on the last play, they stoned him in the backfield and dropped him for a loss. But he's the type of guy that scared me a little bit because he's not daunted. Just got right back up, showed some confidence, and picked up a first down with his very next run.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
Meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Slings one that's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Oh, he's hit. He lost the football. Put it on the carpet. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And some room to work. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This taken in at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They start the drive with Cook. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 70 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
No doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Allen, the quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
On play action, Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Working the middle here, that's complete to Knox, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you don't get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there, and he did a lot of that on that play.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. This one left side caught by Collins. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 42 yards out. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start calling back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. So that time they got the left guard with a hold.
And let's face it, in today's ball, you might have that 330-pound guy you're supposed to clear out of there. You might need a little bit of extra help by grabbing the jersey and trying to ride him out.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And that might be just what they needed to get back in this game. Sometimes you need a big play to shake things up, get a little life in your sideline, get everyone believing again, and they got it there in a big way.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They run the draw play. This is White. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Opting to run again here with White. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. To throw, it's Allen. Steps away to his left. And he's got it. Touchdown. Rashad White from 21 yards away. And the Bills have cut it back within a score. Title pass now for the point after. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
58 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, it's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Hill. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to lose yardage here. They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Three quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. after the loss to start out. Here's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Cook. And a nice pickup as this one gets him to the 10-yard line. 85 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bills on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Allen going to throw. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
Next to score, Dolphins 28, Bills 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the goal line. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Jalen Phillips, the former 1st-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
One final try here for Allen. He completes it to the tight end Knox. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot. 18 of them. Play action. Now it's Allen. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Allen, got to have this one. Open man there is Collins, complete. And he is going to have the Bills 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
That's good for Bills. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he whips that one incomplete there. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Out to his left. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, no one likes to see that drop, but I'll guarantee it's not going to stop his quarterback from going back to him anytime he has open space.
Allen going to go on 4th down. Quick toss to Knox. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Throwing is Allen. Being chased out left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Dolphins are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. They'll start this drive out on the ground. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. They'll likely put an end to this thing. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here. 3rd and 2, now Wilson. He is going to find Hill here. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill with career touchdown number 128. He's now tied with Marvin Harrison for number 9 on the all-time list. And the Dolphins are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this 4th quarter advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Allen now on 1st down. That's complete. It's Collins. And whistles, and they take their final timeout with 7 seconds left. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Allen. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory.